Welcome to Creative Changers. I'm Aaron Childry. I recently had the opportunity to go to the Andy Warhol exhibit that's here in Atlanta right now. It was really creatively inspiring. I took some pictures, so I want to show you, tell you about my experience in hopes that you will be inspired as well. All right, so the Andy Warhol exhibit is currently here in Atlanta at the High Museum. And I have to say, I was pretty amazed at just how much of an original Andy Warhol was and how much of an influence he had, not just on the art world, but also on society and culture in general. So when you first walk in, I'm going to put up a picture of the entrance because I thought they had a pretty cool portrait of Warhol there at the very beginning. But when you first walk in, you see a series of Andy's early drawings and illustrations, and it was very interesting to see those, kind of to see how his art evolved over time. But the first big work that you come across is the Campbell soup cans. This was his take on consumerism and capitalism in America and became very well known for that. You know, we make art about the things that we value as a society and the things that we even worship almost. And here he was turning the Campbell soup cans, a consumer product that's everywhere, into art. I also really liked the portrait series that he did of the Chinese leader Mao. You can see that there's a wall of what looks like purple polka dots, and I didn't realize this, but once you come close in, you can tell that each purple dot is actually Mao's face as well. So I thought it was interesting how the entire wall incorporated into the work of art. The most moving series that I saw was this one. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but it's a series of prints based on a photograph of an electric chair. And the commentary on this one talked about how when you see an image repeated so many times that it kind of loses its meaning and loses its shock value. And I don't know about you, but when I saw that and heard that, I couldn't help but think about cable news and a lot of the way that the news is reported today, that we're just shown these same images and told these same stories over and over until they basically lose their meaning. There were so many different works of art in so many different areas of the show. I didn't know that Andy Warhol actually worked in film as well. So there was a film of, it was an 8-hour film of the top of the Empire State Building. Just a camera stagnant on the top of the Empire State Building. So that was kind of one of the more out there ones for me. But it was interesting to know that he worked in film as well. That was a new revelation for me. He also did some self-portraits that were very interesting, and as a musician, I really liked looking at the album covers that he did. I saw the Rolling Stones up there, John Lennon, and lots of other famous ones. Comment below with your favorite Andy Warhol album cover. But probably my favorite out of the entire series was the series of portraits that he did of Marilyn Monroe. He created these right after Marilyn had passed away, and it's probably his most famous look at celebrity and fame culture and the effects that it has on society. You know, he has his famous quote where he says, "In the future, everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes." So those were some of my favorites and some of my thoughts from seeing the Andy Warhol exhibition. It really inspired me just to look into his life and his art more and just see all the different ways that he's influenced us even today. So I hope this will inspire you to maybe check out more of Andy Warhol's work. Comment below and let me know what your favorite was, and hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time on Creative Changers.